Alright, it is 9:23 a.m. January the 14th, 2022. It is a Friday, and there's going to be no trading on Monday because of Martin Luther King Day. Not feeling the best, just had a really bad sleep, and just kind of sick from yesterday. My throat feels a lot better though. As for trading, I will be looking at morning panic bounce plays, PLYN. Could be a morning panic bounce play, ENZZ, only if it looks clean because it doesn't have the best daily chart. EPAZ, I'm most interested in this one if it can do any kind of morning panic bounce play today. And of course, anything else that might show up on the other watch list or the other screen, I might consider for a morning panic bounce play, but that's what I want to focus on right now. Alright, it is 9:37 a.m. I haven't traded anything. I could have gotten in EPAZ at this level 2 turnaround. I did notice a level 2 turnaround, but I don't like it when it tries to do a level 2 turnaround at 9:32, 9:31ish, because it might work, which in this case it did very nicely, but a lot of times, it does a level 2 turnaround. It looks like it's going to really do it, and then it uptrends a little, and then it just comes right back down and breaks under the level, and then 934 is the ultimate bottom or something like that. Maybe I need to be less picky. Maybe when it looks like a level 2 turnaround at this unideal time frame, 931, 932, maybe I should just trade a smaller size, so then if it does something like this and it works, I can be able to sell for a profit. And it would have been profitable because I could have gotten in at 269, and this might have been a bit scary, but there was some range. I'll be watching this if this thing can do like a higher low, lower low, or a double bottom. If it can do something like that, I might be interested in it. Other than that, I probably won't trade it, which is unfortunate that it did a quick turnaround here, but at least it's doing the pattern, so there is opportunity. And I guess I can look at DPLS. It's not too ideal when you look at a daily chart. I do like how it kind of broke this level. Right, you can see it was holding it here, so this might be something nice, but I don't like this. These don't seem to work as nicely, but I will be watching it because at least it's looking somewhat clean right now. Alright, it is 9:48, and I did try to place an order, but I just probably took too long, maybe being a little too conservative. But I did place an order at 325, which was feasible in that it was trading with a bit of a spread. Like 323 was the bottom, and then the ask was a bit higher, and I thought maybe I could get filled in, but I took a little too long to place the order because by the time the order was up, like the bid was higher than 325, so it wasn't really possible for me to get in. And this is like, in theory, a morning panic bounce play. Double bottom, here's the panic bottom, and then here's the double bottom, and then of course the goal is VWAP. It's not looking too bad. It's trading a bit slow, but there isn't like humongous sellers at the ask or anything like that, so it's actually not too bad. EPAZ in theory did a higher low here, but this thing is starting to lose volume, so it's starting to trade a little ugly. It's not very clean anymore. You can see how crazy this candle looks here. It's no longer ideal anymore for a setup. I was also looking at DPLS right here, thinking it got to VWAP. If it downtrends but holds above this level here, this could be a nice entry point. It just continued to break through. Maybe I'll be interested in it if it comes back under VWAP, but it's not really that ideal. The daily chart isn't super nice. Yeah, it kind of stinks that I haven't traded anything in EPAZ. I could have traded. I did see the level 2 reversal. I think in the future, if it's around 932, 931, a not very ideal time for a morning panic bounce play, I'm gonna maybe just not be full sized in case it does do something like this. So I'll make an update later, but I don't see anything that I'm interested in right now. Alright, it is 10:14. I want you to pay attention to the seller at 3287. I just wanted to play it super safe just because of the fact that I am a little sick today, so maybe I'm not trading as best as I normally would, and just want to play it really conservatively. But I like how there's a big bidder at 3275. I don't like the big bidder here at 3287. It is the only thing that's letting it really get to 33, and the idea is that this thing is trying to turn around in theory. It just kept downtrending, kept fading, but we have a big volume here. Kind of puts up like a higher low. You can see the big volume here, same as it was right here, just on a nicer chart to look at. Higher low, Nice green day, and then this could be something where it tries to break out of this 35 range in the future. It could totally do something like that. And it looks like the big seller is gone, but somebody's dumping a lot of shares. Somebody took out the guy at 3275, I believe, because you can see right here. Well, I guess not 3275, but 325, the big bidder. We still have a one at 3. Okay, this is 3275. This is 3271. Yeah. So what's the idea here? This is a morning panic bounce play. Here's a double bottom setup that I wasn't able to get filled, and I did get filled in this one. This is like the one afterwards, and the idea is that it's double bottom, and now I put up like a baby higher low where it is on a 15-minute chart as well as a daily chart. This looks like something that might try to continue the uptrend, and I just didn't really have the patience to hold on to this for a really long time because of the fact that I am kind of sick, and I'm not really the kind of guy who's going to hold it for a long time. I wanted it to work pretty quickly, and it didn't really do it. It has to break the ceiling at 328 and like really get to 33. That's the ideal goal, but I don't know. There were big sellers at the ask. It seems like it's kind of clean looking now, but I was in 325, 1009, right here, 1009, right here. Oh, I guess I placed my order at, yeah, because I got filled at 325 at 1009, but 1009 clearly didn't have a tick to 325, so I got filled right here at 325. I put an order between the bid and the ask, and it was able to downtrend here, and I got filled. I sold 500 shares 3 minutes later at 1012, right here, 1012. I sold half my position at 327, which I don't mind at all. Just wanted to play it safe in case it's not going to work. Looks like the timing is off on Fidelity. Seems like I got really filled at 1011 at 1012. Again, I got filled at 327. Oh, wow, I'm looking at the wrong spot. 3278. That makes more sense. 1012 is right here. Yeah, okay, I got filled 3278. Yeah, you could tell maybe I don't have the best, ability to trade right now, but I sold my last 500 shares at the same price, 3278, and that was at 1014. Right here, I just didn't like how there was that big seller that showed up at the ask. I didn't like how it was taking a long time, but this thing can really do it, especially because now we don't have a big seller, at the ask. This thing could knock out this 3299 guy and get to 33. The goal was VWAP at 34, but again, I didn't like the big seller. Let's see if we get 33. If somebody's gonna hit 33. I don't know how much I made. Maybe like $2.60. I'm not extremely sure. Maybe $3. I did trade a $10 risk level. I was gonna cut the trade if it were to have broken under 32. I'll make an update. We got a print at 33 right there. I'll make an update to see what this does later. I'm super happy that I was able to have a trade. Super happy. Alright, well, I'll make an update later to see what this one does, but I mean 33 is right there. Alright, it is 8:51 and I'm here to call it off. Overall, I finished up just a tiny $2.78. I think Fidelity does charge like 2 pennies for some kind of a regulatory fee or whatever. It doesn't matter. That's like puny. And yeah, that was my setup here with HMBL 1009. I was long right here, 1009 on this dip right here. You can see the wick barely now at 325, and I did sell in the upper range right about here at 1014 at 3278, right about here. It did get to 33, and I think it would have been kind of easy to sell at 33 because it was at the ask here for a long time, or maybe it wouldn't have been executed. But did the setup work? It kind of worked. It didn't just fall off a cliff. It did uptrend, right? I did sell for a slight profit, but it never got to VWAP, which was the goal, and it eventually did downtrend a bit more. And that was the end of that. DPLS, I don't remember this move anymore. Maybe this was a morning panic bounce play that I missed. EPAZ, again, I might consider a 931, 932 reversal, maybe half size, because sometimes it looks like it's gonna bounce at that time period, but then it just downtrends all of a sudden and breaks and makes a new day low. So that's about it. I want to be more aggressive, I think, with morning panic bounce play, since that's when I trade the largest amount of size. I traded HMBL well in terms of it being a $10 risk if it were to have broken under 32. It just, again, didn't make that much of a move. It got to, it didn't get to VWAP, and, this wasn't even like the morning panic bounce play high or low or double bottom setup. This was the next move after this one, so I guess less ideal, but I'm glad I took it. And yeah, that's all I have. No trading on Monday, which is fine. I'll do my weekly recap on Sunday, and that's all I have for today.